I've avoided almost every crypto scam over the past 6 years. More importantly, I've helped save my viewers millions of dollars by avoiding these same scams. Unfortunately, it's still not enough. I receive at least one message every week from investors who are actively involved in a scam or were recently scammed, and they're wondering if I can help them get their crypto back. That's why I'm making this video. Once your crypto is gone, there's no getting it back. So in this video, I'm walking you through all 5 levels of crypto scams that I keep seeing investors fall for. That way you know what to look for and how to avoid them yourself. Each level includes real stories from people that I've worked with, level 1 being the lowest hanging fruit, and level 5 being the newest types of scams that almost no one knows exists yet. So let's start with level 1 scams, bait. You would think the level 1 scam would be obvious, but I've seen several subscribers fall for this level of scam, and one subscriber even lost $80,000. Well, it was 1 Bitcoin, but you get the point. Level 1 scams are about targeting the victim's greed. Everyone is looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, and crypto is often advertised as a place to do that. Here's how this scam works. Imagine you open up the YouTube app, you see Michael Saylor hosting a live stream. Of course, he's talking about Bitcoin. So you jump in the live stream, there are thousands of other viewers, and everything looks normal. You listen in, and everything he's saying sounds convincing because, well, he's Michael Saylor. He casually lets you know about the QR code on screen that takes you to his website, where he's hosting a massive giveaway. And it's actually Michael Saylor saying and doing all this, so it has to be real. But what a lot of people don't realize is that scammers are now using AI and deepfake technology to make people say things and do things that they never actually said or did. In this case, scammers have created a fake version of Michael Saylor to trick viewers of the live stream to visit the website, and on this website is where the scam takes place. It's advertised as a crypto giveaway. The site says things like you can only participate once to make it sound limited. There are even clear rules that show you exactly what you need to do to earn your reward. And the simplicity is what makes this scam so effective. Send 0.1 Bitcoin, get 0.2 Bitcoin back. Now, it sounds too good to be true, but it is crypto after all. Crazier things have happened. So you send the 0.1 Bitcoin and wait to receive your 0.2 Bitcoin, but it never shows up. Well, that's because you just sent your Bitcoin to the scammer's wallet. But scammers don't just create fake versions of Michael Saylor to host these live streams. Elon Musk is another popular example. Really, anyone who has massive influence in the crypto space and beyond, scammers will utilize to carry out this scam. To avoid this level of scam, simply never send your crypto to random people or random websites. And also realize there are no get-rich-quick schemes, especially in crypto. Moving on to level 2, authority. This level of scams can be extremely difficult to detect, but they still go after the lowest hanging fruit, which is your seed phrase. These types of scams can show up in many forms, but they all use authority from popular crypto influencers and trusted brands in the space to trick you into giving up your crypto. There's one very specific scam that comes to mind when thinking about the level 2 scam. Have you ever seen those short form videos on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok from popular crypto influencers? And on the video, there's text on screen with some crazy warning saying, if you don't do this now, your crypto is at risk. And I'm not talking about AI or deep fakes. These are real trusted crypto influencers that are telling you to do something very specific. Usually the text on screen will say something like, move your crypto to Web3 or use a decentralized wallet immediately. Well, I keep seeing these types of videos pop up, and a lot of my subscribers have been asking me what they need to do to keep their crypto secure. Unfortunately, a lot of you are finding out the hard way. Just recently, I had someone join my private crypto security community, and she made a post saying, hey, I just moved my crypto to a Web3 wallet, and now the website disappeared. How do I get my crypto back? Well, you don't, because the whole thing is a scam. The moment you interact with these videos that are telling you to do something, whether you like the video, leave a comment, or maybe reach out to the creator, someone will shoot you a DM offering to help you out. They generally break the ice by asking you, where's your crypto currently stored? Then they tell you that's not safe, you need to move it to this website, which I conveniently know about. So they help you set up a new wallet and get your crypto transferred to that new website. But what's really happening is you're sending your crypto to the scammer's wallet thinking it's your own wallet, and this is how the scam works. There's also another version of this scam that's basically the same. They provide you with a website, you go to the website, and it has you enter your wallet's seed phrase to ensure your crypto is safe. But as long as you know you should never enter your seed phrase on any website, this scam is pretty easy to avoid. But that's just one example of this scam. Other versions show up as emails from what look like legit companies like Ledger or Coinbase asking you to update your wallet or secure your account. I've even received a letter in the mail from a popular crypto hardware wallet company, Trezor, telling me I need to visit the website in the letter to update my hardware wallet. In almost every case with level 2 scams, it's going to lead you to a website where they want you to enter your seed phrase. So please avoid level 2 scams by never entering your seed phrase on any website, no matter how convincing the person, the phone call, the email, or the physical letter seems. It's guaranteed to be a scam 100% of the time. Level 3, greed. This level is where scams become even harder to detect, and as a result, the number of subscribers I see falling for level 3 scams is at an all-time high, even in a bear market. The latest example I've seen comes from another one of my private community members. We'll call him Bob. He lost a total of $46,000 to an investment scam. But let me break down exactly what happened. Bob met someone online who introduced him to a trading platform that offers crazy returns. So he invested $8,000 because the more you invest, the more you make. The platform looked legit, and that's the thing with these scams. These websites are really well designed. They have a dashboard, they have a chatbot, they even assign you a manager to help you out. After putting in the initial $8,000, Bob checked his account, and within a few days it was growing pretty substantially. But he decided to do a small test withdrawal of just $100 to ensure that it was legit, and it actually worked. From there, his balance quickly grew to $90,000. That was the moment he decided to withdraw a larger amount, and that's when everything changed. He couldn't just withdraw his crypto anymore. The platform was requesting a 10% commission, which was about $9,000, and so he paid it. Shortly after, the platform told him there was also a tax that he had to pay before he was able to withdraw his crypto. So he had to deposit another $9,000. That was the moment Bob realized every time he paid a fee, another one showed up. This is where the scam puts you in between a rock and a hard place, because you've already invested so much money, and you also see this crazy amount of money sitting in your dashboard with your name on it. But that's the thing, the money showed on the dashboard is completely fake, and all the money that you've deposited into the platform at this time has already been withdrawn and converted into a steak and lobster dinner by the scammers. Unfortunately, that's just one example of a level 3 scam. Many of the scams at this level focus on building trust with the victim, usually over a long period of time, to avoid raising suspicion in the victim. Another person I worked with was contacted by a woman who said she was a profitable crypto trader and wanted to help this guy invest. We'll just call him Joey. Of course, this lady was extremely helpful and even helped Joey get set up on her preferred trading platform. But there's one very specific thing that sets this scam apart from the one I just told you about. This woman built a romantic relationship with Joey over the internet. Joey was an older guy. This woman was quite a bit younger than him. She would text him throughout the week. She would even send him pics. And get this, they would even jump on video calls late at night and talk to each other. While all this was happening, she convinced Joey to keep investing more and more money. His portfolio was skyrocketing at this point, and they both had dreams of running off to the Bahamas and living happily ever after, whatever it may be. This went on for several months. That was until Joey reached out to me with suspicions that this lady wasn't actually who she said she was. Eventually, the trading platform that he was using wouldn't let him withdraw his crypto after he told this lady that he had no more money to cover any of the fees they were requesting or to invest any further. Of course, I broke the news to him. His girlfriend wasn't actually a girl. It was some scammer dude using AI and deepfake technology to build a romantic relationship with him and take all of his money. This is called a pig butchering scam, and it's extremely common, especially with men. You can easily avoid level 3 scams by assuming everyone is a scammer. If anyone randomly reaches out to you, especially if they're trying to foster a relationship with you, or they have some sob story that they need money to help their kids, that's a major red flag. Also, there are very few successful crypto traders or trading groups, so that's your second red flag. Level 4, consent. This is arguably the most dangerous level because it targets advanced crypto investors, the ones like you and me who use cold wallets and are aware of all the previous levels of scams. They actually use our knowledge and confidence against us. But the main reason level 4 scams are so effective is because they occur on a technical level. Scammers use blockchain technology to access both hot and cold wallets to steal crypto directly from your wallet. Now, this scam can happen in a number of ways, but the process is almost always the same. This story comes from another one of my private community members. By the way, if you want access to me, including direct messaging, group calls, and access to other industry experts, I'll drop a link to my community down in the description. Most people who join end up saving thousands of dollars by avoiding scams and costly user error, so it's well worth it. Anyways, he decided to participate in a token presale on the Ethereum network. network. Most pre-sales require that you connect your crypto wallet to the website to initiate and confirm transactions, so that's what he did. But after signing the transaction, instead of receiving pre-sale tokens, his wallet was immediately drained. And keep in mind, he never shared his seed phrase or anything like that. Rather, the transaction he signed with his wallet gave the scammer consent to take his crypto. This is called a malicious smart contract, and no wallet is immune to it, including cold wallets. Networks like Ethereum, Solana, and Base, just to name a few, utilize these digital contracts to grant the platform access to crypto in your wallet. This is generally a legit process. It's just how these networks function. For example, to buy a pre-sale token, you would allow the platform to take a specified amount of crypto from your wallet, and in return, you would get that same amount back in the pre-sale token. But a malicious contract bypasses that. So you're not just granting approval to a specified amount in your wallet, you're granting access to the entire amount in that specific account in your wallet. And if you sign what's called an unlimited spend approval, which is also part of a smart contract, the scammer has indefinite access to that account in your wallet, which means if you add more crypto to your wallet later on, even after you've been scammed, they can also take that crypto. This is why even a cold wallet won't protect you from a scam, because you're essentially inviting the scammer into your wallet so they can take all of your crypto. And this can happen on virtually any website that requires you to connect your wallet to it. This site could be disguised as a decentralized exchange, an airdrop claim, or even just a trading platform. But it gets even worse. Even legit websites that aren't scams still put your wallet at risk if you are connecting your wallet and signing transactions, because many legitimate websites also request unlimited spend approvals, which means if that website or the contract that website uses is ever hacked in the future, the scammer now has access to that account in your wallet because you already signed an unlimited spend approval, which gives that contract unlimited access to your wallet indefinitely. This is exactly why I have one dedicated cold wallet that I only use to send, receive, and hold crypto. I don't connect it to any DeFi platforms that require me to sign transactions. And just to be clear, this doesn't mean that you can't send crypto from an exchange like Coinbase to your cold wallet. That's completely different. Sending crypto between platforms to your wallet is safe. The risk comes from when you connect your wallet to a website and sign a transaction on that website. That's where the scam takes place. So by keeping the majority of all your crypto in one cold wallet that's strictly used for storage and basic transfers, you can essentially avoid all the level 4 scams. Now we arrive at level 5, takeover. Level 5 consists of new scams that I see popping up, and they're a huge threat because they're largely unknown. That means anyone can fall for them regardless of their experience level. Recently, 2 new scams have appeared on my radar that I've never seen in the past 6 years being in crypto. This first story comes from another crypto influencer who lost over $900,000 when all of his crypto wallets were drained almost instantly. Alex Choi was contacted by a crypto project with over 12,000 followers on Twitter. The project founder invited him to a partnership meeting via Microsoft Teams through a legitimate Calendly link. According to Alex, during the call, the founder kept things extremely professional and he had a deep knowledge about the crypto industry. And keep in mind, at this point, Alex hasn't downloaded any links or clicked anything suspicious or given any information out. But this professionalism led Alex to drop his guard completely. So 2 days later, Alex decided to jump on a second call, this time with more members from the team, including their co-founder. This second interaction solidified his trust, making him believe he was dealing with a real crypto company. This time though, the project founder asked Alex to share his screen, which is pretty standard when talking business or when receiving help. But for Alex, this is where everything went south. The moment he shared his screen, scammers injected malware onto his computer. And this can happen through any video meeting platform, whether that's Google Meet, Zoom, or Teams. This allowed scammers to access Alex's computer, but he didn't know that at this time. In fact, scammers didn't attack immediately. They waited a couple days. It wasn't until Alex received a notification that one of his wallets had transferred some crypto, but he wasn't even touching his wallets. So he quickly jumped over to his computer, started checking his wallets. Come to find out, they drained him for $996,000. But this doesn't just happen to influencers. This can happen to anyone who jumps on a video call with a random person. More importantly though, this whole scam could have been avoided if Alex didn't use hot wallets like MetaMask, Phantom, and Trust Wallet to store his crypto. The only wallets that weren't affected were his cold wallets. And Alex even admits there's no reason that he should have had any of his crypto sitting in hot wallets on his computer. And this is exactly why you don't want to keep your crypto on exchanges like Coinbase or in crypto wallet apps like Trust Wallet. The only sure way to secure your crypto is to store the keys used to access your crypto offline. And that's exactly what a cold wallet does. So if you're not using a cold wallet, don't wait for something bad to happen, because it'll happen. If you need a cold wallet, I dropped a discounted link to one of my favorites down in the description, along with my full step-by-step user guide that shows you exactly how to set it up and transfer your crypto to it so that it's safe. Now, the second scam I recently discovered after investigating a scam that one of my community members was involved in is brand new as of 2025. It's similar to the malicious smart contract approval in level 4, but it's a lot worse. This scam stems from a new Ethereum upgrade called EIP-7702, which was released just last year. It allows your wallet to give permission to another wallet and act on your behalf to do things like transact. In theory, this can make things easier on certain platforms, but now scammers are using it too. Scammers trick you into signing what looks like a normal transaction, similar to how the malicious smart contract approvals look. It could be on a decentralized exchange or an airdrop website, really any website that has you connect your wallet and sign a transaction. That's where this scam will exist. And this scam is just harder to detect because it's not as known as malicious smart contract approvals. But if you want to know the exact method I've been using to secure my crypto for the past 6 years and avoid all these scams and even hacks, you need to watch my guide in this next video. I'll see you over there. God bless.